So do you remember when Beto O'Rourke announced his first day fundraising haul and it shattered records? $6.1 million raised in 24 hours, even more than Bernie's $5.9 million. Wow, how did he do it? Well, I'm going to get into that. But first, let's remember how weird that was. Because first of all, he didn't announce the number till several days later, which already was weird. All the other candidates announced the next day or that day how much they had raised in 24 hours. Beto didn't announce till days later. He also didn't release other figures. So at the time, I put this tweet out. Unlike other campaigns, Beto refuses to release the number of donors, the average donation number, or how many people maxed out the contribution limit. He's a manufactured candidate for the wealthy and special interests. Now, at the time, there were people out there saying, oh, David, you're just being crazy. No, he did it. Beto O'Rourke raised $6.1 million fair and square. You just have to face the fact that he's more popular than Bernie Sanders, which is a whole other discussion that I think has already proved to be completely ludicrous. But let me get into exactly how Beto did this. So this title from, or this headline from CNN. Bernie Sanders beat Beto O'Rourke in a key fundraising measure. A CNN analysis of newly filed campaign finance reports shows several Democratic candidates raised general election funds, available only if they captured the nomination, alongside the money they can use in the primary battle. Lumping in an extra $300,000 into his first day haul allowed O'Rourke, for instance, to claim a larger first day windfall than rival Sanders, who reported raising $5.9 million in the first 24 hours of his presidential bid. But Sanders, who raised only primary money, has more cash available for the fight at hand, the new figures show. O'Rourke's aides did not immediately respond to CNN's request for comment. Oh, they didn't, did they? I wonder why. They want to bury this story. They don't want people talking about this, which is exactly why I'm talking about this. This is what politicians do. Beto O'Rourke is just a standard, typical politician. Massages numbers and figures, speaks in very vague terms, doesn't really have any real concrete policy. Or if he does, well, I mean, maybe we'll work towards that, or maybe, maybe I'll change my mind on this. Medicare for all sounds good eventually one day. In fact, he's not even saying that anymore. So this Beto O'Rourke, totally manufactured candidate, and it hasn't really worked out for him already. The media has realized that, yeah, Beto's not going to happen. So now let's look at Pete Buttigieg. Oh, Pete Buttigieg. I knew it the whole time. No, forget O'Rourke. Forget Kamala Harris. Now it's Pete Buttigieg. Who will it be next month? Let's wait and see. But these are the games these politicians play. And it wasn't just Beto here. Other candidates did the same thing. So Amy Klobuchar, 11% of her $5.2 million, also general election funds. Jay Inslee, 13% of his $2.25 million, general election funds. Julian Castro, 12% of his $1.1 million, general election funds. Dirty tricks to try and act like you have more money than you actually do.